Gertrude Caton Thompson, a biography by Sophia Vlass. Overview. Gertrude Caton Thompson had a long life which began in 1888 and ended nearly a century later in 1985. Thompson was one of the first and most significant women in archaeology. She is famous for her strives in feminism and archaeology. She wrote 6 separate books on her experiences as an archaeologist. Thompson devoted her life to archaeology. A heavy amount of her work was conducted in Egypt. Details of her early life, as well as her personal life, are unknown to historians. Her life. Gertrude Caton Thompson was born on February 1st, 1988, in London, England. In 1921, she began schooling at University College in London and eventually transferred to the British School of Archaeology in Egypt. In 1924, Thompson and colleague Eleanor White Gardner began to survey the Al Fayum Depression. Thompson continued her schooling through 1926. From 1928 to 1929, Gertrude worked among Zimbabwe architectural remains, where she directed stratigraphic studies. In 1928, she published her first book, The Badarian Civilization and Pre-Dynastic Remains near Badari. Thompson returned to Egypt in 1930, where she excavated Al-Wahat al-Kharija, the Karga oasis. She did this until 1933. In 1931, Thompson published her second book, The Zimbabwe Culture, Ruins and Reactions. She published one of her most famous books, The Desert Fayum, in 1934. In 1937, Caton Thompson again partnered with Eleanor White Gardner and joined the Wakefield expedition to Yemen, where their team performed the first systematic excavation of the 5th century BC Moon Temple of Huridat. Following the expedition, Gertrude published The Tombs and Moon Temple of Huridat in 1944. After revisiting her hypothesis from the Great Zimbabwe, she advanced it to state the groundbreaking hypothesis that the earliest civilization very well could have originated in Central Africa. In 1952, Thompson published Karga Oasis in Prehistory. In 1983, she published her final book, Mixed Memoirs, which reflected on her long life of work and those she had the pleasure of working with. Gertrude Caton Thompson passed away on April 18, 1985, in Broadway, England, at the grizzled age of 96. Feminism. Gertrude Caton Thompson was not only one of the first true archaeologists, but one of the first female archaeologists. Because of Thompson's massive discoveries, she and some other female archaeologists of her time, such as Eleanor White Gardner, made great headway in the feminism movement. Thompson led the first all-women archaeological expedition to study ruins in Great Zimbabwe. She studied under Margaret Murray as well as Dorothea Bate, who were both among the first renowned female archaeologists.